Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Megalan7's Gamefinds and Pickups. Today our lovely background consists of a box for a wireless infrared controller for the NES and a Power Glove box. So, we're going to start this episode with my video game store finds, because you know those tend to be the ones that aren't like, oh my goodness, you got this game for that? Even though I can still find some cool stuff there. So getting the most boring stuff out of the way, got some Game Boy Advance games. The store was having like a buy two get one free on any like pre-owned game in the store. So I got a couple that just kind of looked interesting or just appealed to me. Which leads me to now owning Tony Hawk 3 and Tony Hawk 4, which I own mostly because I remember playing Tony Hawk 2 for the Game Boy Advance a lot, because that was my very first and only Game Boy Advance game for a good while. The other two Game Boy Advance games I got were Lilo and Stitch 2. Let me back up so you can get light. Lilo and Stitch 2, Hamsterville Havoc, and Earthworm Jim. I actually didn't even know they made Earthworm Jim for the Game Boy Advance. I got two more games while I was there. One's an NES game that I didn't have. Demon Sword. I almost didn't pick it up because I couldn't decide if I had it or not, but it's only $3, so I took a gamble, and the dude said if I had it, I could just bring it back and get my $3. Looks pretty good. There is some minor discoloration on the top label, or front label, whatever you want to call it. But still fine. The last game I got, I've been looking for a little while. It wasn't like high on my priority list, but it was something that, you know, was like, if I see it, you know, it's a good price, definitely pick it up. And I actually found a box version of it. The box is kind of beat up, and the manual's beat up. But I wanted the game anyway, so it's just nice to go ahead and have the box and everything. And that would be the Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse. It looks a bit better just because I have it in a protective case already. But it was a pretty good price for a game I was looking for, you know, complete this box. Moving on to thrift store finds, as you hear me shuffling things around. From a Value Village, I picked up a couple Wii games, which at first, when I saw them in the store, I thought I saw a stack of little Einstein, or Baby Einstein DVDs, because white DVD cases tend to either be Baby Einstein or Wii. And I don't normally see a whole rack of Wii games show up at once, just normally one or two. But it was a whole rack of Wii games. A lot of them were way overpriced for what they were, but these I decided to pick up. The first is GoldenEye 007. I've heard mixed things about it, but I've wanted to try it for myself, mostly out of nostalgia for the N64 version. And then the other two games I got, because they make, you know, nice trade bait, Mario Kart Wii, complete, and Mario Party 8, complete. And I love how after I finally get my own copy, I start finding this game everywhere. So, the other things I found at my local thrift store are things I don't normally come across at a thrift store. So I go to the video game section, don't see anything really, couple just, you know, crap games, only to be greeted by this box, which set off a chain reaction. I found the box for Pilot Wings. And this game is complete, and this box is immaculate. Once I managed to find Pilot Wings, which I almost missed, next to it I found some more box games. Wings 2, Aces High. This was complete. Gary Kitchen's Super Battle Tank War in the Gulf, which is complete and has like my favorite box quote of all time. VCR quality video sequences. That's a box quote. And then last of them I found Desert Strike. This one was missing the manual. After walking around the store for a bit, I did also find in the toy section of all places Super Strike Eagle. So in all I was able to find 5-box Super Nintendo games all at once at a thrift store. It was sweet. So finally, we come to my greatest find today. The first game I find at a local Goodwill, Space Jam. Nothing super special. Just kind of wanted it. So, at my Goodwill, they will occasionally, instead of, just taking stuff out from the bag, putting it on the shelf, taking stuff out of the bag, putting it in the shelf, they will throw a whole bunch of stuff in carts and work from these carts. But as they're working from the carts, they'll just throw a whole bunch out on the floor and just let people, scavenge through them. I have found many great games this way. I've got stacks of Dreamcast games, including Resident Evil. I've found Smash Bros. And Melee and Mario Party 5 lost amongst children's books. It's been pretty great. The very last card I checked today had 3 amazing PlayStation games in them. First is Final Fantasy Anthology, which has a broken case, and the manual falls out. A water damage manual. And then this weird situation where I might just not know the game. So the back of the case is supposed to be 2 discs, but it says there's supposed to be like a music CD, so it should be 3 discs. And I count 3 discs, but this looks more like I have 2 discs for Final Fantasy IV. So unless the soundtrack looks just like the disc for Final Fantasy IV, I don't have a soundtrack, I have 2 discs for Final Fantasy IV. If that's the case, then one of my friends is about to be, gifted that disc, because I don't need 2 of them. Next, under that, was a game I've heard good things about, and is quite sought after on the PS1. It used to be worth a lot more than it is now, but it's still a pretty valuable game. Xenogears. And this sucker is complete. The case has some cracks in it, but I am not going to complain. I have a complete copy of Xenogears, and I only paid $3.50 for it. Last, but certainly not least, I've only ever found this game complete twice, and by complete I mean all the discs, because this one's missing the manual, and it's been from the same Goodwill both times. Final Fantasy VII. I am missing the manual, but I have all 3 discs, even though that one likes to fall out. But what's important to note about this, I don't know how well it's going to show up, but this is the misprint version. See if I can try and focus it. There we go. If you notice where it says Masterpiece, the eye is floating in a weird place. I don't know the full history behind the printing of Final Fantasy VII, but I knew about that there's different error runs. There's one where both the inside cover shows Sephiroth in flames, which it's not supposed to be. It's only supposed to be one of the covers is that. I know about this this mistake or this misprint with the I call it the floating eye. So I thought it was really cool that not only did I find Final Fantasy VII, I found one of the misprint versions. I have Final Fantasy VII. I have it complete. I don't have the misprint version. But personally, to me, I'm not gonna be a stickler over, oh, now I have this copy of the game too. I'm just gonna use this as trade bait. But if nothing else, it's really interesting and cool trade bait. So that's everything I picked up this week. My favorite, by far, has to be Xenogears. Just because I've heard really good things about it, and I've wanted to try it, but it's always just kind of been out of my price range, but now I finally have it. Yeah, that's all for now. I'm definitely going to have a video based on my Black Friday and Cyber Monday / Cyber Week deals, but they're still coming in through the mail, so I'll do those at a later date. So yeah, normal end of YouTube video stuff. Please comment, like the video, subscribe to my channel. My school is going to be winding down soon, so hopefully I'll have some more time to try and make the channel more interesting, other than just a whole bunch of pickup videos and unboxing for collector's editions. But we'll see what happens when we get there. All right, that's all. Peace out, guys.